residential part that's in here is the driver for all the impacts, like, you know, for example, traffic and sewer rates and all that kind of stuff. So the unit count is what we're really specific about in here. It's not specific to the footprint of each individual unit yet, just because we haven't gotten that far yet. We're not even at the point where we're allowed to propose it in front of the board, let alone develop, you know, floor plans and the like for each of the buildings. But my expectation, it'll be a mix of 1 and 2 bedroom units.
And do we have sort of a projection on the rates?
I've heard Sal talk about that. Most of them, I think we're starting with about $2,000 up to about $2,600, depending on the size of the units. But that sets the rates.
Yeah. Again, just to reiterate, we're here to talk about specifically the warrant articles, and we're not, you know, we're not the ones who are going to tell Sal how much he's going to charge for rent. So I don't even commit to a price range, quite frankly. Thank you.
Completely understand. The only reason why I'm asking these questions is because, I mean, I just looked at what was there's only an individual copy. There were not additional copies that you provided to Elizabeth back there. And in there it says there's submittals, items that have been submitted to this planning board. So we just want to understand more of the information, and this is one of those questions. And I actually have a few more, if you don't mind.
No, sure. But you don't. I mean, everything we submit to the planning board obviously is public record.
Correct. And let's go back to that question. So I know you've had EIDRs that have been done between the planning staff and Dascom Road, you know, officials, planning directors, traffic engineers, etc. We have a task force web page on our website right now. Would it be possible to get all these materials, which the gentleman just pointed out, are public, make it public, allow us, the public, to see it? Some of the stuff is, and I applaud at least Lupoli companies, they made a website, they have some of this material. But here's an example of traffic mitigation measures that, you know, we're talking about widening Dascom Road. So I'm looking at this, and I know that Sal looks like he's going to be donating some land in order to gain more lanes, which I understand that makes some sense. But it looks like it actually goes right into 146 Dascom Road. So the question here is this going to be eminent domain? Or how is this within the right-of-way? So these are questions that I think are very important to understand what we need to do. And so you have the materials. It would be great to have it made public.
I would say, you know, Mr. Albuquerque, you know, we'll be working closely with the task force to make sure they have everything, and everything that they have will be available on the town's website. I mean, everything we have is a public record. This is a project that's very important to a lot of people in the community, whether they're for it or against it. We want to make sure they have the information in order to make an informed decision.
And I absolutely agree. I mean, Town of Burlington, they put all their public documents under review and approved on their website. Brookline does it. Westwood does it. So we should do that too. And I applaud the planning board too, and the planning staff. I can't forget you guys, because you're doing all the work. You put the planning decisions on the site. Kudos. And I hope that other boards follow your lead.